not a medical doctor. I'm a musician. I'm about to embark on a concert tour in the Deep South. What other experience do you have? Public relations.
Thank you for joining me for another Movie Lingo discussion. I'm Eddie Lingo, and on this episode, I'd like to talk to you about The Green Book, starring Mahershala Ali and Viggo Mortensen. The Green Book tells the story of a true friendship between Dr. Don Shirley and Tony Lip that came to be during a time when society openly projected their racist ways and their racist agendas. Many like to label this film Oscar bait, which indeed it is, but that does not change the fact that this is a great movie. The acting was great, of course, and that just goes without saying. Once you saw the cast, you already knew that they were going to deliver, but that was expected. They made each other better. The trailer initially gave me the impression that this was simply a movie to shine a light on being black African-American in the 1960s, but it was beyond that. The film also showed Tony had to grow as a person now. He could be, a little bit more charming, a little bit less rough around the edges, and a little bit more open to what black people are going through. It also brought down Dr. Don Shirley off of his throne. He had to level his thinking to be a little bit more open and be more understanding and accepting of his surroundings and his own people that he could not relate to because of his status and his lifestyle. And the film also, pushed on the idea that racist thoughts are passed on. It didn't say it directly, but you can tell in Tony Lip's character in the beginning, the way he is towards black people, doesn't want touching anything that they've touched in his home when they had black plumbers. This was obviously stuff that was passed on. But once he got a chance to ride and get to know Dr. Don Shirley, it wasn't just about the fact it was a paying job. It was a friendship on there, and that's when you realize that if someone is given the chance, they can begin to change the way they see things dramatically, and they can see things differently. And racism is not something that you're born with. So I like how they pushed on that without actually giving you the whole preachy message. The fact that these two became friends in that climate, in that atmosphere, and I thought that overall that was pretty amazing. What wowed me, it didn't try to change the world, and that was one of the things that really stood out to me. It just showed you a friendship in a climate that wouldn't normally accept that type of friendship, or wouldn't normally develop in that climate, that atmosphere, that social atmosphere. And they did do that, and they remained friends going forward until the day that they passed. And so that friendship in this story and that small message, without being preachy, it really resonated with me, and that's why I had to give this movie a Movie Lingo rating of 9 out of 10. Despite this film being Oscar bait, it is actually worthy of praise and worthy to be seen. This movie is very good. So please take that information and run with it. I hope I was helpful to you. I want to thank you for joining me for another Movie Lingo discussion. I'm Eddie Lingo, and we'll see you on the next one.
What do we do about the bones?
We do this.
Pick it up, Tony.
Squirrels would have ate it anyway.
Pick it up.